camera when you're ready. Really nice.
We need to talk about death.
Why?
Why?
Why do we need to talk about death?
Yes, I can.
Because it happens to all of us, and we don't like talking about it, and we don't understand it.
We need to be okay talking about it.
Because it's a difficult subject and everybody has the right to have thoughts and opinions about it. Take your notes in case you want to refer.
We are from My Day Care Services in Taunton.
Yeah.
I think it does sound a little weird to me about being in a coffin, but that's normal, isn't it? Because it's just going to happen to us all one day.
And we have been working with Biggerhouse Film to make a film about this.
Someone might need to leave the room, we might need to stop filming. That's all totally fine.
Ollie, take 1.
Hi, I'm Bryony.
My name is Eric.
My name is Melissa.
My name is Kai.
Hi, I'm Loretta.
My name is Ollie.
Why don't people like talking about death and dying? And people started to come up with really good lines. Both rolling on both cameras?
Rolling.
Yes. Kai, take 1.
It's not a subject you can easily discuss.
I don't understand it.
People might think that it's a bit shocking or sad to them.
It frightens people.
If someone talks about death, I cover my ears.
It's confusing.
Because it upsets people.
And people get sad.
At some point it will happen. The older you get, the closer it comes. When you're a teenager, you don't think about it.
It's sad talking about losing someone you love.
That's very good, that's it.
Sometimes people use other words to describe death and dying.
Some are a bit funny, and some don't make any sense. Whisked away.
Gone to a better place.
They're happy in mind.
Passing on.
Gone.
Going to the stars.
Not here anymore. Gone to heaven.
At peace.
With the angels.
With the spirits. Lost.
Game over.
Peace in heart. No longer with us.
Dead and buried.
Reunited. Died.
Kick the bucket.
When people talk about being in a coffin, I find it a bit strange. I know it will happen to us at some point.
We have been having lots of workshops and discussions about what we think about death.
It's quite a tricky subject.
Let's start talking. Let's start asking questions.
If I'm sitting down now, relaxing, guess what? I can think about the nice times I had with my sister.
My Uncle Morris was very friendly, and whenever I felt a bit like upset about something, my mum or grandma would just send me into him and we would watch a bit of TV and we would have a bit of a talk and a chat.
And then there's me and my mum on the sandy beach, clear blue sea in Barbados, feeling my feet in the sand.
What did she used to sing to you when you were driving along in the car?
That will be Earth, Wind and Fire. Yes, she used to wind down the windows with the radio full blast.
Tell us about someone you lost who you were really, really fond of.
Grandma. I used to watch Friends with her. She liked Sexy Joey and she was 86. We had fish and chips together.
I think a lot about my mum. Yes, I know what caused her death. She died with breast cancer.
Was she at home when she died?
No, she wasn't. She was in the hospice.
Sister, I think she have cancer. I kept in mind that my sister told me, not yet, Eric, not yet. When I leave the hospital and come back home, I will put a big barbecue on and we will have a big party. That didn't happen.
And I never got to say goodbye to my mum. I wanted to see her before she left me.
I think the lady called Kathy told me she was a staff. They sit me down, they say, do you know when we can see you? I say, don't tell me. I say to the staff, I'm going to put it like that. I won't see my sister anymore. And they say, no. And I put into tears.
It's hard. I lost my grandma. I loved her. I missed her a lot.
So did you go to her funeral?
No. I didn't go to her funeral. I was upset. Now I want to go to her grave.
You know, I must have been very, very young. Very young. My aunt, my father's sister, I remember going to a funeral. I remember, going into the church, being sat down and seeing the coffin, right in front of me. I remember when the coffin went through the curtain. It was poignant, especially when the curtain closed. Once that curtain is closed on your life, that is it. That is the end of it.
I went to a funeral. I really excited, Stephen. I was in tears, I was. But you got to think about the nice times, have you?
I feel that my mum is talking to me right now. I had a feeling she walked around. My mum is in my heart, saying to me that you have to be strong. And I know now, you're up in the heavens looking down on me. And I feel better.
If I outside at night times, in the stars at night time and I see the stars in the sky, I think that is my sister in the star looking at me. I picked up nice foods.
That's really lovely.
And I think that is best.
Okay, I'd like to stop now. That's really lovely, Eric. Thank you very much indeed. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Really lovely. Thank you so much. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Fantastic.
But we got to do it.
Let's stop and let's do his portrait.
What do you think happens to you when you die?
I know it will happen to us at some point. When people talk about being in a coffin, I find it a bit strange.
I feel unsure. I might, I will get buried underneath the ground in the coffin.
The body gets buried. The spirit of you comes out.
I got something inside me, my spirit. When I go to heaven, my skeleton will stay in the box.
I will not be alone. I will be free from pain. It feels invisible, like nothing is there. Weird, invisible and strange. Like I'm with the spirits, ghosts, monsters and angels.
How would you like to be remembered?
I like to be remembered as a joyful person with a wicked sense of humour.
I like to be remembered as independent, funny and sociable person who tried to overcome her anxiety.
As a kind, helpful, sociable person.
A nice person.
A kind person with a great sense of humour.
How do you feel about dying?
Not yet, I'm only 39.
Death is...
It's not a subject I really thought about.
I don't understand.
You might go to a nice place.
I feel sad.
I think death is final. That's the end. That's the end of your life.
I have heard this saying that time waits for nobody and make every single minute count because you never know how much time or life you have here on Earth.
It's obviously not a subject that, people want to talk about, but at some point they're going to have to talk about it. So, you've watched our film.
This is what we all think about it.
How do you feel?
How do you feel talking about death?
What do you think?
No, I don't know. It's just.
You okay? Do you want to say any more about your grandma?
That's pink. That is a hard one.
Okay, Melissa, let's do the portrait next, please.
So Stephen will keep that nearby. If we can just spin the chair. So
I've cut it, you cut